So Empower Youth started a little bit before 2015. We had a father and a son come to the church, and we did a follow-up visit about a week later. And about 2 blocks over from the church was the house. And it was a tiny house, maybe 1,000 square feet. Probably drove past it 1,000 times. And when we went to the door to knock on the door, we looked at the names on the door, and they had turned it into a 5-unit apartment building. And when we looked, the name wasn't there, so we figured they gave us a bad address. So we came off the porch, and somebody had come in around the back, and they're like, "Hey, who are you guys looking for?" So we told him. And he goes, "Well, as a matter of fact," he goes, "they live in the cellar." So we go around the back with him, and he points down a set of concrete steps going down to a plywood door with a padlock on it. And he said when the padlock's on the outside, they're not home, because when they're home, they'll swing it to the inside. So at that point, that's when the veil started being pulled back, because for me, if I'm doing good, everybody's doing good. And obviously everybody's not doing good. So when she first started seeing the signs of the community and the situation that it was in, God had to really put it on her heart to change the community and the communities around it. And so she came up to me and she goes, "Scott," she goes, "we got to do something." Because I knew when we started, it was going to be huge. And everything she did was huge. So one of the things we do is the weekend food packs. And with that, we start building trust with families. But those bags are more than just food bags. Those are our messenger bags. And that is how we build relationships. That is how we send kids to camp. That's how we give them opportunities for the summer internship programs. So currently we're in Russellville Elementary, Amelia Elementary, all of Bethel School District, all of Lynchburg Clay, all of Fayetteville Perry Schools, and I don't know if I mentioned Grant Vocational and Russellville Elementary. So we have some schools that are asking. One that's been asking is Batavia Schools, and another one is Eastern Brown. And there's some interest in Adams County as well. So the meals actually break down. We shop it really hard. We shop it to the point of about $15 a month to support a student. So with that being said, 100 students. At this point right now, we're spending about $80,000 a school year to do the weekend food pack program. So last year we sent about 145 students. The number since 2015, I think we're pushing right around 400. And the cool part about that is many of them have given their life to Christ, and it's been close to 100 that followed it up with baptism. So what we want to become is really the food hub for Clermont County. My goal would be is if we're getting that food for free, we're going to be giving it for free. So churches that run a soup kitchen, it's running 2 or 3 days a week, with the homeless shelter, with interparish ministry, we want to give them that food to where they can use that money for ministry instead of spending that money on food. So the more students we get sponsored, the more schools we can bring on, and with that, the influence to be able to change lives. That is the ultimate.